Hey guys, just giving an update on the build. Actually a tip, when you're putting your wheel back on, after I totally disassembled the wheel and took the washers and the lock rings and the bolts and everything off of it, don't be in a hurry to put your connectors on before you put it back on the bike, only because when you space it, which is sort of spaced, you're going to want to remove or put washers in as you're going along. If you put the connectors on, you're basically screwed because you can't slip the bolt off and put washers on, which happily I'm glad actually I did it that I'm glad I did it this way. This way I can basically rebuild these wires from on the floor with a soldering gun and some wrap. I ended up marking all the wires and what configuration I actually worked on the bench. So when I put the bullet connectors on, I can just basically go from there. I think this time around, though, I'm going to actually 3D print something. I want to actually design something and then 3D print it that will clip onto the forks and hold the connector like that. And that should work. That way it doesn't pull it out, and it'll flex from here, well, from here to here. We'll have some flex. We'll see how it works. And then we got the 12 volt lead for the fans, and your hulls obviously, and your temp gauge. I'm hoping that I can put the controller somewhere on the front. Now originally I thought maybe I could just put it like this, like a little gas tank. And like this thing is huge, by the way. Maybe on the side like that. That would probably be better. Still leave room. I wouldn't hit it with my leg as I'm pedaling. I want to keep this controller strictly in the front for that wheel, and I keep the lead short. I won't have any issues, and it'll be cheaper for me down the road because I have to buy less of this RC wire to make it to the controller. There'll be one single lead coming down to the batteries, and then when I do the back, I'll basically keep the controller and the motor on the back, obviously, instead of having it the way I had it before, where both controllers were on the back and then I had long leads going everywhere. I mean, it worked, but it's just a pain in the butt. I've already started looking for new grips. I got actually red ones like this color here, but it's got swirl through it. Oh, they're beautiful. These ones here, they came with the Walmart bike that I picked up last year or year before. I like the fact that they lock on with the Allen keys. Like, these are tight. I like that feature that they can just slip right off. I got the thumb throttle on there. Feels pretty good. It's the front brake anyway, so I don't usually grab a handful of it. I only need like 1 or 2 fingers, so I can manipulate the throttle pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good. Other than taking a day to put that on, I haven't really done too much. I put this throttle on. The back's been pretty much destroyed over the years with running a pack on the back. It's dinged it up pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably just sand it right down and paint something new on it. Believe it or not, this logo here, Carver, and the pinstriping and everything was all done by me. I got bored. That's just a marker. Did the pinstripe with the marker. Probably going to do some Haida art. Something really cool. Or just spider webs through and all black and white. Pretty cool looking. What else? Nothing on the batteries right now. Like I said, I still need to order 8 more packs, probably about $300 or $400, and we'll go from there. I did end up shrink wrapping them though. I had to pick up some more of the stuff. It works pretty good. I used it on those, and what I had left I used on these. So perfect. It's exactly what I want. I'm hoping these bullet connectors are big enough and they don't overheat. We'll find out. If they do, you just cut them off and put bigger ones on. It's not a big deal. But we still have to source out Pelican cases to fit those. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do it. I'm guessing we're going to stack them like that. And so obviously the Pelican case is going to have to be wide enough to house that. And then it'll hook onto there. I mean, I love the way these things hook on. We can move this here. I would like to have both of them like this because they make it so much easier. Take a plank out. What is this thing stuck on? There we go. Having the hooks like that, such a breeze. You just basically walk up to it, drop it on. Just have to make sure you have a safety scrap, or else if you lose one, some driver's gonna run it over. There. That works really, really good. I'm guessing the one on the other side is going to be a little bit wider, or I'm even thinner. If I can get one that goes from here to here and it's thinner, and I can get all the cells in it, I'm happy with that. It doesn't have to be this. I don't want it sticking out too much because I might clip it when I'm taking a corner. So that works pretty good. Like I said, the back's just basically going to have another 60 volt, 500 watt hub motor, if I can find one, which hasn't been easy. If you go to the Walmart website, the only ones they have in the back are for 36 volts, like the ones I've already burnt out. So that would explain why I got it the first time. It was supposed to be a 48. Should have returned it. Yeah, that's about as far as I've gotten here. Not much in the way of progress. Oh, I repainted the frame. As you can see, obviously it's been repainted. There was a lot of rust down here in this area, in the inside. So I really got it good this time around. So you can see these parts still have to take it out and spray this, because I moved the bolts and everything else. But couldn't find any cracks in the frame. The frame's in great shape, considering everything's been repainted. She's good to go there. That's about it. And just a couple more videos ago, obviously we're gonna do a wiring video, but I'm gonna make this wiring really neat. Like what I was thinking of doing is getting a triangle pack to fit in here, and then when I mount the controller, I can just put all the wiring and all the relays and the voltmeter, shunt, and everything all in that little pack. That way it frees up all this area here, keeps it nice and clean. I'm hoping I can do that. Well, we'll see. It's up in the air. I gotta find something. Like I bookmarked one, but the thing is, most packs don't come in this sort of configuration. What they do is they're flat here, and then they're pointed here. So I might be able to grab a cheap one that'll go from here to here, and then up through here. We'll figure it out. But I might get another year out of this bike. Oh, another thing I gotta do is I gotta take this collar I custom made for the threaded or threadless to threaded forks. Worked out pretty good. Once it's seated properly after a few rides, and I tightened it up, it hasn't come loose. It doesn't jiggle or anything. It's nice and smooth. So what I gotta do is I gotta take it out. It's got a little bit of rust on it, and give that a touch of black paint as well. Just finish it off. I'm actually blown away that actually worked. So you can go from threadless to threaded. If you have an extra threaded down tube here, you can cut it off and make your own. Anyway, yeah, I figured I'd give you an update. You'll see there's not much going on here. Take it easy, guys.